Hey, how y'all doing out there, YouTube? Crazy Cooter back in here another time. Anyway, I want to do a little something on this controller box. CDR antenna rotor controller for, I believe, let me see, let's check here. Let me get me a line. It's upside down. I guess I'm too close. It's a TR-44 controller. And it's a piece of junk. This is just a piece of crap. And I've already gutted some stuff out of it. Take it apart. I say it does have a good meter in it. At least I think it does. Get all in tune here. Anyway, let's flip to autofocus. Okay. There's still some stuff in it. But the AR-22 video I did, I took the capacitor out right there, which I figured, I got to looking at it, which one was it? That one. There's a little bit different diameter. Okay, yeah, that's the one that fit in it. I think something leaked out the back. So, whatever the hell it is, it's no good. But, man, I'll tell you, somebody has ruined this controller. And, of course, there's me a capacitor I could put in that CD. Well, that other controller that needs a capacitor, I could put that in there and it'd be, you know, tearing stuff off. Anyway, I'll worry about that later. Anyway, somebody has done a number on this. They evidently, it's got 8 wires in the back. And I think them suckers, whoever had it, I got this from Wild Man, and of course he never did use it. But man, somebody got in there and whatever they did, they got to something wrong in there, and they fried the selector switch. I mean, just burnt the traces out of it. I don't know if I could shine a light in there where y'all can see. Let me get in there. Oh hell, that's too bright. Well, maybe not. I don't even know if I can focus like that. I'll try to go back to manual focus here. Get it down in there. Hell, it ain't gonna work. This camera's just not really that close. And I'm just 4 inches from that damn thing. Somebody burnt the traces up, and they've rigged up some wires and household Romex copper. Try to make some stuff, make contact, make it work. They really did a piss poor job. But anyhow, let's see here. Damn, this thing's out. There's the transformer. It's pretty good. You know, I'm a full-grown man, I guess. Hand's fairly big. That's a little transformer that fits in it, so that would be good to save. The whole thing is just nothing for parts. I don't know. I mean, I've got some other rotor parts. That's a potentiometer. That's one I burned up, but it does work. I got some extra terminal strips off of eBay. One bearing race, you could still use it if you had to. Now this is a AR-22 motor, completely different from a ham. I got two motors in here. What the hell? I must have gutted something. Okay, this is AR-22 motor here also, out of a rotor that Wildman's got, and it don't even work. Capacitor or not, it just I think somebody hooked something wrong, burned the damn thing up. So anyway, I think this is the ham. Okay, let me get these out and lay them up here on the table. You'll see the difference between the motors. I'm gonna turn my flashlight off. We know that control box there, TR-44, is a piece of crap, so I'm gonna get it out of the way. Excuse me. Let's see here. Let's stand them on the edge. I don't know if you can see, and whether I got a tape measure in reach, I don't really know, but there's a way we can do this. It's called a redneck tape measure, and we'll just do it like this. Place that at the end. Excuse me, like that. I'll get it out of the way. Now you see how I'm trying to even focus this thing. See how much smaller their AR or CD-44, 45, 33, all them motors like that. They're thinner, just a little bit. Which, you know, this wider motor is for your hammer tail twisters. It gives you more power. I believe the winding's the same. Of course, this is a ham motor. Well, it's got a plastic gear, and this one's got a plastic gear. I would think that this one would have a steel, or not a steel, but a brass gear. I bought a new one with the brass gear. Now, not all motors have these little pegs here. That's where your potentiometer goes on top, and you tighten the little nuts down. Try not to lose all your nuts. Try to keep your nuts. Protect your nuts anyway. But here, this piece here, you're not going to find on another motor that doesn't have a potentiometer. Now your AR-33 will have a potentiometer in it. If you find one, a rotor that's junk, the motor's no good, gut it for that potentiometer. You might need it in something else. All these things, one rotor that's junk, don't throw the whole damn thing away. Keep it for parts. Saves you a lot of money if you have to order it for CDE. I'm sure they appreciate the business. And I did call them the other day, and they said I have to find that part, where the heck I did with it. Brake ring and a brake wedge. I bet I put it up somewhere, and I'm not going to dig it out. The brake ring on a ham, they said it was about 45 to 50 bucks, or maybe cheaper than that. And the wedge was about 12 or 15. So, you know, a pretty decent price for what it is. You gotta have it. Now, there's something else I want to go back and talk about this little piece. And this is that AR-22. And I done told you about these little pegs. And the AR-22 doesn't have these pegs. And I don't know if you could, well, you might be able to pull them out and transfer them into these holes. And it would probably work, you know, if you're having to sit there and modify, get something working, you know, save you a lot of money. Now this is upside down, but this runs on a gear in there, and what it does, it's got little cams that stick out, and it hits that little, what the hell, that cam there, or that lobe. It's a little plastic thing right here on his contacts. And these are normally open. And what it does when it hits it, it's stinking wire. See, it makes a contact. What that does, that lets the, I believe, the common side, it's not a positive, I think it's more like a common side, run down to the controller and then pull that solenoid in to let the controller line a little red pointer up. So anyhow, this motor's junk, no good for nothing. So anyhow, I ain't gonna throw it away. Might be able to get it going one day, figure out what's wrong with it, and maybe I need to tear it apart and see. I'd have to grind them rivets off right there on the housing and pull it apart on each side. Maybe it's something simple, but even with that other capacitor, my black test capacitor, what did I do with it? Anyway, it wouldn't even let it come on. So other than that, we'll stop this one. I'm gonna do a little another video. So catch y'all on the next video.